Hey, just had to get myself a fresh cup of coffee. Hi, Dylan here from Quality Beast. I'm co-designer on the game Seize the Bean, and some of you have probably played the game or maybe been following the game. And if you played at Spiel a year ago, or in the middle of 2017 at UK Games Expo or Berlin BrettspielCon, you played different versions of the game. And this is actually our third version. This is the one that we feel we finally have a stable set of core rules. So I want to do a quick rules update with you. I won't explain everything to you. We're busy here at the booth. Saturday just starting, but I wanted to update you so you can know all the feedback that you gave, or if you haven't played, what the new status of the game is. So, Seize the Bean is a deck builder, and you're winning the game by getting these good reviews. The good reviews are coming to you during the game, as well as at the end of the game. Now, to get them at the end of the game, it's very basic set collection. There are different types of customers. We have simplified that down to 6 different types of customers per game. Our intention is to provide more than 6 types in the box so that you can mix and match. And we have a musician, a hipster, a performer, a tourist, a party animal, and also in the deck there are rebels. And as these go into your deck, in your shop, in your customer library basically, they give you points for different types of set collection. So actually tourists are minus points for set collection, whereas party animals are more points for the whole set the more you have. So that's very basic. Now the main question is how do you get them into your deck? Well, there's some simple actions on the board. Basic action selection. Each turn you're going to only have 2 actions. That's going to really limit your decisions. And also, you're going to have to make decisions before you know who's going to be in your line. So what do I mean by that? You have a discard pile and you have a deck here. And what's going to happen is that at the end of your turn, you're going to draw a certain number of cards into your line. And that number of cards is based on the number of hype that you have. So don't worry too much about this board. It was just created as a functional testing piece for SPIEL17. We're going to make it a lot more simple and a lot more beautiful. After these cards come out into your line, on your next turn, you're going to have to serve them. And that means you're going to need to supply the correct amount of resources in order to get good reviews from them and also not get bad reviews from them. When you serve someone, if they have a different ability, you must activate the ability. And this is the part of the game we found to be very interesting to design. Some of these abilities are situationally good and also situationally bad. For example, this hipster, if it's in my line and I serve her, I now get to draw another card into my line. Now I say I get to, but in some situations it's more like I must, because if I don't have more resources, if I only plan for those 3 people, I'm now going to get a bad review from this last person in my line. So there's a bit of duality with the mechanics, and of course you can mix and match them together. So that's what's going on with the customers. There are 2 other types of cards that we put into the game. The one in the middle here are products. So as you can see, this is a big bag of beans and it has a small scoop symbol. Well, as I said, there's action selection on the board. Every turn you're taking 2 actions, and of course, since it's a resource management game, you're going to need to get new resources on these actions. But since you only can have 2 actions per turn, and since you can only use one of these on one action once, you're going to need to ramp your resource gain. And you do that by putting a card here, and when I do this, I now get all of the added icons in a row. So if I happen to take another bean card, whenever I take this action, I don't just get 1 scoop, I get a second scoop plus 3 beans. Now you can only have 5 cards here, and as you put cards here, you might even get away with a special ingredient, and that's what that donut is at the bottom. And those allow you to serve people, like this lazy friend right here, who wants a donut, for cheaper. That's how the second card works, the product card. The final card is an upgrade card. These upgrade cards, which obviously don't have art yet, these get installed into the bottom of your shop the moment that you take them. Some of them let you take actions, so you can actually put a pawn on them like that, and they do something. And other ones are just passive abilities. Most of the time, these cards are used for comboing with your customers to earn more good reviews. However, we added one more thing to the game. After you've taken your actions, you're going to automatically get a free customer, and they're going to go into your discard pile. But if you have upgrades in your shop, you're going to want to check the color and see if one of the customers in the city matches. And if it does, you must take it. So I have a tourist upgrade, I must take this tourist. So once again, there's some duality there. This helps me control who's coming to my shop, but at the same time, if I took this upgrade just to get a combo, but I don't actually want a lot of tourists, I'm going to attract more than I maybe need. Those are the basics of the city cards and the board. So if you played before, I think you can already see we've really streamlined it. We did one more thing that we really like a lot, that we've seen helping out with the game's fun level, but also the amount of time it takes to play. And that is the clock. Before you play, you count out a certain amount of good reviews per player, and as you earn them throughout the game, you can visually see the game time coming to an end. When all of those good reviews that have been counted out are gone, the end of the game sequence is triggered. Now you can still earn good reviews, further good reviews from the box, but what it means is the round will finish and there'll be one final round where all you can do is serve your line. So we get to see who has the best combos, who's going to earn the most extra points, or who's going to suffer the most from having the biggest mismanaged shop. That's basically it. So leave some questions in the comments. Check us out on BGG. We really look forward to sharing our campaign with you. We are going live January 16th, 2018. If you like the game, we'll definitely be there. And if you really like all of these components, we're gonna need your help to make that happen. So hopefully I see you on Kickstarter if I didn't see you at the event. So thanks, I'm Dylan from Quality Beast, and I'm out.